The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The Packers 3-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker. Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. The
This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Titans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to the end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to roll now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away, and his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now operating from the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tonyan, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down. And
now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And 14.
From the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that, and wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to mark with the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for center better 2 weeks in a row. Won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
This will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one.